as they approach. Oh
Very
no, an unfortunate little bonk there. I have not seen that before, but it does allow now for Camo to go into the chest of Team Inept. But it does look like Dazed Clan here have won the kind of opening exchanges when it comes to kills, and now it looks like they're just going to be taking time off away here. Oh, Eagle Eyes watching you as
beautiful
the Camel player.
sight. I didn't
Yeah.
even recognize that. That was impressive to me. I didn't even see the invisible player there. Just to be able to sight him out. Unfortunately, it does look like Daze kind of lost control of the hill, which I thought they had a pretty good stronghold set up there. But we do see Inept coming in to try to take it away. We do get a nice melee. And oh, beautiful with the plasma pistol. Plasma grenade follow-up does not get the triple kill. Oh, that's so
Absolutely, a
unfortunate.
gentleman's triple kill, as we might call it. Sam Button here, able to help his team out, just putting shots down across. Inept, who are spawning on A, really going to have to push themselves out, as you can get caught in a lot of your ways, or in a lot of routes towards this new hill. New hill as well can also be the target of so many grenades. You know, it's right up against that wall, so it's less forgiving. You're going to have to be much more of an active hill player on this hill one.
It's just that at first hill, especially the location, it's a very nice area. It's just a nice pit. It kind of allows you to defend a little bit. You can kind of hide behind the pillars. You did mention the grenades are a bit of an issue. Like we have this hallway right now, grenades will more or less clear it out. But I just feel like the last one was just, it was open enough that you could kind of be flexible and you weren't just being stared down at a hallway while also being closed off enough that you can kind of find some place to really hunker down and protect. It seems like this place is just a bit too closed off and just kind of does not allow for the movement that's necessarily needed to try to hold it safely.
Yeah, well, here now, we have Matt now, just holding a nice angle here off of C's stairs, going down now, sees that the camo is on the ground, but would this be too much of a greedy play? Not quite sure, actually. Matt's able to pick that up, and he's moving back towards stairs now. He's decided to step onto the hill, which is a good idea, as his teammates have pushed up to top C. And he has a very important job here of denying the opponents any kind of major pushes. You see, normally you would see Camo players being a lot more aggressive, trying to get the picks for their team. But here, able to use his kind of like
Smoke screen, I call it.
yeah, smokescreen to just slow any potential re-aggression from Dazed Clan. And, you know, here we are with Hill 2 now split between the two teams.
That was a beautiful utilization of that camo. Barely was able to get it off, but then just completely abused that invisibility and just was able to clear out the entire area and then defend it as well, not being too big of a target. Beautiful playing by Matt. I'm very curious to what Dazed Clan's gonna be able to do. Inept does hold the point, and it's just a whole bunch of grenade throwing, trying to establish some control. Marky's gonna make the first push, but gets knocked out. A trade gonna clear the entire king of the entire hill. Do see both Dazed Clan is trying to fight it off and try to establish any type of control or lookout, but it's just a lot of Inept just trading to make sure they can keep whatever that they have. Dapper's being pushed out, trying to get a good shot, looking for the kill, gets caught out by Goys, and now we do see more Dazed Clans picking up more eliminations, really securing that hill, and now Inept is on the back foot trying to find a way back in.
Yeah, we saw there actually a pretty decent setup for Inept getting broken here by Dazed Clan, so very good omen of what's to come, because, I mean, they had the numbers in the right places. They had like gold control, they had hell, they had heaven, and player on cat. So, you know, it was very well put together attack there from Dazed Clan to be able to break that setup early in this game one.
Especially with again, it seemed like it was a very nice spot where it was enclosed enough you can kind of be safe with what you're trying to defend, but open enough that you can kind of run around, hop, and dodge. So to be able to take advantage of that and then just just hold on to it is huge. This one seems a bit too open though, just easy pickings as you try to stay in there. Dazed Clan's not really able to hold it. Dapper's sitting behind his smoke screen, but running out doesn't do enough. Does get meleeed and killed. Dazed Clan's trying to push, and a couple of beautiful grenades being thrown in, but it's just not enough. Can't seem to really beat around this corner on long haul, but does go in. Dazed Clan gets a melee kill, but gets called out, caught, and now the is just open to anybody. Both teams trying to make the best possible push in here while also establishing any control that they can have.
Yeah, so here we're seeing now Dazed just trying to make a decent setup here up around gold side with long control. And what we're seeing between the guys on the hill here is it's going to be kind of an uphill battle. Like, this hill is very puggy. You can find yourself like shot from many angles, so it's very important to be able to have a player on your team who is able to just play their life really well, get into positions that
What a beautiful
Marky
kill.
there.
Shows you why those
Spotting
power
out
weapons
back.
are really important too.
Yeah, absolutely. And Daporek here now, just tentatively moving towards Trippy Corner into Long Haul, and yeah, I don't see. Well, I mean, he does seem to gotten the drop on these two players here, and wow, gets the kill as well. All three players on Inept like in the hill, and it does look like it could go to them here. Very kind of back and forth game here so far. Very kind of very indicative of two teams who are just throwing themselves at each other here, as Judge does put the finishing touches on Hill 4, and we're heading to the pit.
Both teams are fighting as hard as they can. We do see that it's 2-2 now, with a big open area, not really allowing for much cover. It's just about which team can really establish some sort of stronghold in here. Inept does take out, and they're looking to try to control it. Dazed Clan fighting left and right, but 2v1. We do see that Matt gets the kill on Goyet, and we just trying their best to hold on to it. Inept is now posted up and around, trying to make sure that nobody from Dazed Clan can really get an easy entrance to stop them. But we do see that Dazed Clan manages to find their way in, trying to fight their way out now. Got too much. Inept does manage to take control again. Dazed unable to really hold on to it, but just some liberal grenades and some bullets flying left and right are just going to open it up, while Dazed does manage to hold on to it. Remy is sitting in there, invisible, ready to try to take advantage of any really unaware Inept players.
Yeah, Remix here doing a good job of making sure that he's actively moving, making sure that he can pivot quickly to avoid any kind of chip grenade damage that's going to give up his position. Here, kind of maybe a little aggressive getting those first couple of shots out, because there are only a couple of ticks left on that hill. So his team now are going to have to make sure that they are, disciplined, and that they don't push too quickly, which it looks like they have there, just able to get that hill without any real dramas. And now that we're back to top B, I think the ball is definitely in Dazed Clan's court. I mean, looking at the slays, it's not too wide a gap here between these two teams. It's just come down to efficiency at the moment. That being said, they are just trading back and forth these hills as they come. So we'll see exactly how that works out for them.
Dazed Clan holding the point for a considerable amount of time, a little more than halfway on the progress bar, but Inept does manage to kick them off of it and try to reestablish their own control. We got teams a bit split up, but it doesn't seem to matter, as we do see them fighting for it. Matt does manage to take out Marky, but can't really secure the point enough. Trades with Remix, or fumbles trades with Remix, and now we just got both teams fighting tooth and nail to try to secure this objective that is now unclaimed. Grenades being exchanged in the back hallways, and now we got some bullets forward. It is a trade between Marky and Inept. Both teams are just trying to look for the best advantage they can really get. Camo's up now. We do see it was taken by Inept, but it doesn't matter.
Rage slide.
Mats goes down. Goyo manages to make sure that Camo is a real non-factor. Being surrounded though gets taken out, and now
Oh
it
my
is
god,
being
all four down.
controlled. That's a whole team wipe. That's not good. Inept is looking pretty solid to try to capture this objective, but stray grenades might make that a bit hard.
Absolutely, but like going the distance here, like are both teams, and yeah, like if Inept able to capture that hill, I mean, unbelievable stuff here. You know, bringing us the distance in this first King of the Hill map. Not something you see every day, but last time around, they did have trouble. Oh no, you hate to see it fumbles, but yeah, like it did look like was it or Dazed Clan kind of had this on lock, so it'll be interesting now to see how Inept's approach this take here.
Inept was really able to turn that around, kind of pick off the Dazed, and just set up their own camp on the point. Inept, though, does manage to open this one up, really freeing it in for their own little stakeouts and points, trying to take advantage of a little bit of a cluster space, but all it takes is a couple grenades. Doesn't see him trying to go into a corner. Does get picked off, and Dapper is looking pretty dapper as he took no damage from that exchange, just looking to really hold up is at least his point, so the rest of Dazed Clan can't push in. Unfortunately, they do. Leaves it to his teammates, gets a nice grenade kill, helping secure the point. The rest of Inept trying to just do the same. Dazed Clan just can't seem to break the wall that is
Oh my god, how are you
Inept.
alive?
Oh, Remix with a beautiful grenade kill, picking off, gets a double kill, a perfect reversal. Can't seem to just break in there, looking for every chance they can get. Smoke screen up, going in, can't see, just firing off blindly, gets picked away. Inept is still holding it, just challenge the rest of Dazed Clan to go in. And Inept does come out of that exchange better.
That's it.
Really, no worse for wear, and ends up winning it. 4-3 Slayer game. And I'm definitely excited to see how these teams are going to handle it.
Yeah, shots coming down here from Remix onto the C push. This shock rifle could prove pivotal in this fight, but again, off the rip, like Dazed Clan looking very strong. Like they always seem to have control of the early game, and that's shown now with their
Guardian
with their control there of the shock rifle. And I don't believe that was burned, so the camo is still down there. Dapper looking to burn it here, and nothing more because he's kind of just drained down by two players from Dazed Clan, who will want to be getting out of blue as quickly as they can here.
Sometimes when it comes to those camos or overshields, the big idea is it's such a dichotomy of, do I want to waste it? Do I want to just straight burn it and stop the enemy team from having it? Or do I want to make sure I can kind of bring it to my team so we can utilize it properly? I think when it's burned, both teams feel a bit safer. You don't really have to worry about someone invisible walking up and just kind of ninjaing you, you know. But at the same time, it's just always such a bummer to have it walk away and just not really. You can't really get the full use out of it. It's like, all right, well, they don't have it, but at least, but it just kind of sucks that I can't really use it to their full potential. And after watching what some of these players could do, and seeing them have the camo on, it just sucks that much more. Because I understand the need to make sure no one has it, but I would love to see some camo shenanigans. Because these teams are just absolutely explosive. These beautiful shots of the DMR. No one's alive for much longer, and it's quick and efficient trades. It's a lot of back and forth right now. We do seem, I'm sorry to say, I think Delta's internet has dropped right now, so you're all stuck with me. He's trying his best. Hey, we have a lot of back and forth. It's a continuous bloodbath here. I can't even really proceed to really describe play by play how it's happened. And we do have 20 kills going the way to Dazed Clan, 15 going for Inept. But it is we do know that Inept has the ability to come back and really kind of hunker down and take otherwise lost battle and really push it forward. So I'm kind of excited to see how Inept might be able to really fight for this. And I'm just very curious as to whether they have an idea of how they want to take this map, which way they want to pull it, if they want to just kind of start from somewhere and move forward, or if Inept is just trying to regain control. Because at this point, it just seems like Dazed is everywhere.
Absolutely, I would recommend, like, you know, it's very important here for Dazed Clan, or sorry, for Inept to just like pump the brakes. They want to be able to get themselves a favorable fight, you know, favorable beginning as well to any possible team fight, because, you know, 6 points down now. It's not the end of the world at this kind of scoreline, but we are deep into the mid game now, and it could be a bit of a problem if they're unable to kind of get themselves a nice little couple of picks here for free.
I think teams of two is what's needed, because if you have a buddy and two of you shoot at the same person, it might be able to help you just kind of turn the tables and get these trades off easier. But it's just, Dazed Clan is just absolute relentless. We got Sam, who's sitting here with 12 kills, Marky's at 8, and Inept is just kind of trying to fight to really push forward, pop off, and get the rest of Dazed Clan on their feet. Just all these trades just seem to have, like, Dazed Clan has their shots on mark. If it's not a headshot, it's a kill shot, it just seems like. So Inept really has their work cut out for him. Back when it was objective-based game, they were able to play the objective a bit better, but Dazed Clan is just, it's just absolute savagery is just the easiest way to say it.
Well, yeah, you know, when it comes to, like, Solitude, you know, coordination wins out, right? And I mean, this is the mixed division. I think we almost saw Pancake there off screen, but you know, it's all about coordination, making sure that you know where your teammates are and what they're looking to do. Dapper just completely skewers them both. No one saw that flank coming. It was an excellent piece of movement there from Dapper to catch both of those players off guard, as they would have assumed that he would have been up around blue with his teammates.
It's times like that when we finish assassinations were still in the game.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't think many people at like this kind of level would be spending time making assassinations.
Yeah, no, I got you. It's just when you, regardless of competitive or whatever, it's just when you see a player do that, you kind of wish it's just the circumstance, I guess. Just watching someone flank behind two enemy teammates, and yeah,
I get you. But yeah, we're just watching here now, Dapper, and kind of just looking around, wondering, like, you know, what's going wrong here for them on this map. And yeah, it just looks like we have our like H5 kitties here, you know, stepping up on Solitude. So yeah, like with this kind of like quick trading out, I don't think we're going to see too much drama between now and the end. Although it does look like, yes, no, that shock rifle has been shut down by Remix. So, you know, the ticker tape can go back into its box, as we see a great win there by Remix. And, you know, with 11 kills now, the difference, just 2 required. I think we're just waiting here now for everything to wrap up.
49 to 38. Can Inept shut Dazed Clan down, or will Dazed just be hungry as they've ever been? This is the complete opposite from the last game, where we had King of the Hill was a bit slower, but Dazed Clan does manage to take this one, and it is going into holding the holding these angles as effectively as really can.
Oh my god, 3 down again.
How nice! Wow, that's just the power of the rocket, baby. That thing is just a complete wiper. Does enough damage to get a nice and easy kill. Followed up by picking up the sniper. It doesn't look too good right now, as we do see the blue flag is trying to make its way. Killing spree. Can he find this? Oh no! Marky does fall to
Marky.
Judge, but cause enough chaos to really allow that blue flag to make its way down. Dazed Clan is just, again with the ruthlessness, first flag capture for Dazed Clan. That rocket translation really helped out well. It's time for Inept to try to regain any control they have and just reset. You know, just kind of take a breather somehow and figure out what they want to do, how they want to do it and execute. We do see a big push up the edge lane, and they're trying their best to get in. They see two. There goes one kill. Can they get the double kill? That's Wreck with a double kill. Looking for three. Does fall, but his teammate's right there. That flag's looking pretty easy. It is being taken. Now the rest of Dazed Clan is coming up to try to defend it. Can Matt really? Matt takes out Remix. Now trying to reinforce on the flag. Flag carrier does fall, and so does Matt. Fumbles too. It is looking like that flag will be returned.
Shio, our producer, the Grim Reaper there for a moment, hopping just to everyone as they fell in that push. And, you know, I think Remix did a very good and important job in staying alive there up on Needles to make sure that they didn't get spawn trapped. And eventually then the spawning of their teammates in a less disadvantageous position did help to, you know, just repel the attack. So we're just following Marky now, getting their shots out, able to get it. Okay, so Marky does clean house in Sword, and, you know, just waiting out for his team to kind of, like, you know, push up past the halfway line, as they do start applying the pressure and really turning the screws here against Inept.
Oh, Marky's the man behind, gets a double kill. Accentuated with a killing spree, really opens up that flag capturing possibility. Dapper is looking to try to cause some chaos of their own. Does find the rocket, but can't pick it up in time. Blue flag is taken, but the rocket doesn't get the kill? Oh no, enough time for the rest of Inept to kind of push back and really get their footing on top of their own flag. That was a fumble, to say the least, by Dazed Clan. I honestly thought they had it. They had three pushing up there. They're able to get that rocket there, and it just, I gotta say, it is impressive for Inept to be able to really come back. We do see it turning on. Snipers battle. It turns into a fist fight, and Judge does manage to get the sniper away.
Big sniper that Judge is carrying right now. 11 bullets in the, like, you know, in tow, and with Remix and stuff now. Oh my god, Judge could be the defining difference between the two teams. And whether
man, it's Shoddy snipes. He doesn't see the person to his right. Oh no!
Oh.
Can he get the heals up in time? Doesn't manage to peel around the corner. He's got one underneath him. The Bulldog's ready, and it is hungry. Finds someone else. Gets pushed back, but can he find a last bit of damage? Look at, he does manage to get his killing spree. And now he's got 8 bullets in the sniper and only 4 in his Bulldog, but he is just absolutely fell right now. Trying to get some nice shots off. Doesn't get the headshot. Looking for anything he can, just causing pressure. Does manage to get damage to help his teammate. He's got a friend, but it looks like they're gonna bow out. Only Goyo's really defending. He's against 2, hucking grenades. The flag is taken. Matt is pushing. Can he get it off? Goyo does fall, but his teammate does get there. The rest of Inept can't seem to really get this flag out in time. Trying to just cause enough havoc that they can just escape. Oh no, Dapper does fall down. The teammate's not really there. It looks like this flag will be recalled by the rest of Dazed.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think just looking there, Judge really did put a stop to any aggression from Dazed Clan in that lovely sequence over in Sword. Just a great job altogether. Unfortunately, his teammates unable to capitalize on it. Like, I mean, this Dazed Clan team is looking very strong at the moment. Marky able to get a kill there after baiting out both rockets, and it looks like this push down long haul could be very profitable. But who is it again? But Judge, the fly in the ointment, able to put an end to it. The timing was just right. comes around the back and clears out long haul and allows his team a chance to live another day.
Marky trying to sit behind, do some sneaky stuff, and doesn't manage to get the back smack, but does get the follow-up kill. Can't really secure anything else from that. Matt does clear out his base, and the rest of his team is now trying to set up. Sam is in a lot of trouble, trying to just get away. No shields, does manage to turn it around. And now we do see that Inept is trying their best to just kind of hold down the fort. Dapper taking a beautiful kill on Goyo, and just really trying to find their footing before they start pushing. We do see a push down mid-hall. Remix doesn't really know what's happening, getting caught out, does get tag teamed, and ends up falling down. Big snipe by Marky, really causing the rest of Inept to pull back and reevaluate what they're doing. Matt is 2v1, does manage to find one kill off of it, and not really enough. The rest of Inept is forced back.
Yeah, and needs to be careful here. Judge does have a very important job of living here along the mid, because his teammates are falling left, right, and center. Will go down himself now, and with sword control in possession of Dazed Clan, they could just set their sights on beginning the kind of spawn trap device here, if they so desire. But great work there from Dapper Wreck to just draw all that attention. Now, I wouldn't be getting too aggressive as Matty Ice goes and falls. Judge as well, like down a shot in this engagement, will go down as well. And Sam Button just able to capitalize on the chaos of the situation, capitalize on the opponents falling to get that flag just to the brink of capture. Dapper, though, has a mind of his own, about to return this flag unless Remix is able to do anything about it. And with the final ticks ticking down, Remix unable to get a touch and a goal line stand before for Inept.
Flag was returned. Inept was able to pull it out of the fire there. Beautiful plays by Dapper, really causing chaos in the back and just letting his team kind of really recall, respawn, and retake what they need to. But it does look like Dazed Clan is really holding down their fort as best as possible. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in this match, and both teams are really just fighting tooth and claw to try to make sure no one else gets an advantage over the other team. And they're just trying their best to really fight it out. We do see a push up long haul. Goyo has opened it up, but Fumbles does manage to fight back. Dapper getting the flag, does not see Goyo there, who's ready to just recall it. Can the rest of Inept really push forward? But no, Goyo is showing that he's not going to let it down without a fight. The flag looks like it will be recalled back to base.
Fumbles. Oh my god, great shot, and has the awareness to just keep that damage coming. But with 3 minutes remaining, the advantage still lies with Dazed Clan. They're really gonna have to find something out of the top drawer here, or Inept, to bring this one level with the 3 minutes coming up, and it's going to be the power weapons, I believe, that is going to be their avenue to do so. They're just going to need to be careful now over the next few minutes that they don't start, you know, dropping this sniper, dropping their positioning across mid-map, because oh my god, they all 3 dead again, and it's just the player in sword. This is just like Judge last time around, and has a very big job now. Needs to kill Remix, but Remix is watching with a sniper of his own and takes him down, and this could be very worrisome. Judge finds himself, great shots there onto Remix to just first de-scope and then just absolutely get you know, done with a great shot there. So yeah, this is kind of last chance saloon we're entering here for Inept, and that kill from Maddie, while nice, is, you know, maybe just not quite enough here, as his opponents will be spawning up very quickly, and he's very disconnected from any teammates that could potentially help.
Causing as much havoc as possible. He is in the backline. One enemy does fall. Fumbles, does pick up Marky. Judge getting Sam. Remix is cleaning up the back line, but does fall 2 fumbles. Oh, this is a perfect opportunity. Goyo's down, but he's running the wrong way. Trapper falls down, and now this flag will be recalled. It's so unfortunate, man. Oh, if he just went the other way, he possibly could have gotten out. But it's just one of those things where you're just mad at yourself for, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, he did have that needles control. You know, it's just what's called. Yeah, like I mean, they had the control there. They had the control of the spawns. He knew that they had to have been spawning. He had to have known that they were spawning sniper. There's nowhere else for them to spawn. So upon picking that up and running it that direction, I mean, it could just have been a bit of a rush of blood to the head in that moment.
Fog of war is what I'd say.
Saw his name in lights.
Yeah, right. Dapper is now fighting a lot of people. Can't seem to get the melee in. Does get headshot. Judge picks off Goyo and takes the flag. Looking for an easy escape. Just trying to flag hop down. Do see the dogs are released. Hucking grenades. Trying to get a kill. Judge does get picked off. Can his team help secure that flag? It looks like the rest of red team is there, but some well-placed grenades might be able to open that up, but not in time. The flag does go back to Dazed Clan's base, who are now in a beautiful position to push forward as the spawns were staggered, but time does expire. But it was also able to cut off by some corners and sight lines. Here, it just seems like a lot of open field, so I'm very curious how both teams are going to kind of play around this. And we do see a lot of early aggression from Dazed Clan. Both Matt, Judge, and Fumbles are down, really opening up this C point for capture.
I mean,
B point is being
how
contested.
many times have we seen this?
Yeah, right. Dazed just opening up aggressive. B is the only one that is not claimed by Dazed. A is being pushed, however. Inept is looking to claim that. And B is now claimed by Dazed. Let's see if Dazed could really try to make a trifecta here and push in. I don't think they understand, though, that Fumbles is underneath, looking to try to come in from the back and really open it up. Sam doesn't fall. Fumbles does manage to pick up Remix. Someone else manages to clean up Sam, and now B is all open to Inept. Inept is really fighting for this, but it's a tough battle. Dazed Clan is almost everywhere. Oof.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of control here from Dazed Clan, like able to dictate where these fights are happening. You know, I mean, Fumbles on to C here, but you know, we're already going to see this aggression from Goyos, and you know, a quick retake, I would think, you know, in the offing. But I say that with 2 going down for Inept, the kind of gap was seen there, and A has been capped on the other side of the map.
What a beautiful double kill from Matt. That was just a beautiful nade and follow-up. Does manage to allow him to capture C and not really have too much aggression. Fumble's not seeing, but does manage to turn around on his attacker. A is now the only one that is left in Dazed Clan's hands as they're trying to take B. Can Inept secure it? Not in time. B does go to Dazed Clan as they're fighting back. Trying to find their own little anchor point to really push back. Marky's is not involved in that. Judge kills Sam. Excuse me, I got my positioning mixed up. But it does seem that just Inept is really finding their strides right now, trying to stop Dazed from just kind of running away with this. The fire has been lit underneath them, and they're just ready to take this.
Yeah, I think they're kind of, you know, rightfully worried at the moment that B is the hill that is in the favor of Dazed Clan. You know, you never really want to have an AC hold in most maps on strongholds because they're so disconnected from each other. So we're seeing now that Judge has quite a bit of work here trying to get onto the. Oh my God, is that a stick? It's not.
That is not a stick. That definitely looked close. Dazed Clan loses hold of B, and Inept trying everything they can to just hold back onto it, but 3 people on top of the point, I don't think is going to be enough to. Inept doesn't really have enough to really hold on to B long enough. Despite, it seems Dazed Clan, despite having most of the points, they're up about 10 points, but if Inept can really find their stride, then honestly, I think this can go either way. C's being looked at by Dazed Clan. Gonna decide to try to see if they can clear out anything. Doesn't find fumbles. Sam looking to turn it around. Gets stuck in the clamber. Looking to pursue onto fumbles, who does fall. See, now being kind of open, but I don't think Sam truly knows it. Going for a kill. A melee connects. Finds the kill. Judge falls. But here's the follow-up. Can Sam take care of fumbles? Grenades out. But nope. Fumbles does find a grenade onto him.
Yeah, and you know, the only problem they have now is that they're kind of alone, like disconnected from their team. I haven't seen Camo at any point of this match so far. No QT plays either. I mean, we've seen some fantastic QT plays from our higher ranked players, like, you know, in recent weeks. But, you know, especially as well with the HCS just gone, the pros as well. Great shots from Goyos onto Dapper there, and you know, able to just have the patience to wait for his team and collapse onto C. Now A is gonna fall, you know, but here we have Goyos just right in position to plant their feet on C and without any dramas.
Without any drama, indeed. Connecting that and just getting a nice two captures to allow this 140 to 40 lead just explode. And it's just Inept can't seem to really find a foothold where they need to. Goyos is winning a lot of his trades as well. Sand winning a whole bunch of trades. Remix takes down Matt. C does go the way of Inept, but like you said, it's the AC split, and they can't just seem to hold on to A for long enough. They keep bouncing back and forth between these two farthest points, and it's just not doing them much good. But it seems Inept is trying to push for this B. We do see a capture. Grenades going up through the chute. Sam trying to take care of Fumbles. Fumbles just realizing where he is. Now Sam is getting tag teamed. Goyos does help his teammate out. Sam then taking out someone trying to get a little cheeky back around. And now this B point is everything that Sam wants, trying to stop Inept from capturing any more points. Just holding on to it around the corner. There is someone that he cannot see. Judge is there, but not enough to really stop the point really from being taken. It looked like it worse for wear. Judge does fall for Sam. And now Sam's looking for another one, but does get taken out in turn. The rest of Inept is trying their best just to take this B point and just stop the bleeding. They finally have 2 points, and I gotta say, I believe A and B might be a bit easier to hold on to than B and C, just my own personal opinion. So this might be exactly what Inept needed beside that snipe.
Yeah, so I mean, the Slayer differential between the two here, you know, is quite stark. I mean, you know, like in favor of Dazed here, like they really put like, you know, putting a lot of hate down range here, and they're able to just, like, you know, prop it off the back of it. I think, you know, looking at the scoreline and the kind of the KDs here, like, I mean, this is kind of playing out like in accordance with that, you know. I mean, nothing too surprising at the moment, but, you know, we hope for maybe just like a bit of, like, I mean, you know, a great display from Mad Iceberg here in the face of this kind of monster that they're facing at the moment when it comes to kills, you know. Doing a great job here at 15-11, but always seem to be on the back foot on the map as Fumbles goes down and the trip cap is threatened.
Judge does manage to stop Sam from taking that trip cap, and we do see C being taken by Inept, but it just seems the problem is they keep doing this and it just keeps trading back and forth afterwards. Doesn't seem like they're really able to hold on to these many AC controls. Dazed Clan is sitting at almost 200, while Inept is trying to fight to just get past that 100 mark. Matt showing all his skills, but just can't seem to find that last shot. But there's the rest of his team to take advantage of his work. Despite A being taken for Dazed Clan, Inept does manage to take B point. And now it's forcing Dazed to really trying to figure out what they want to do. This might be the first kind of secure hold that Inept's had in a long time. They're really trying to look to take these trades and just threaten the rest of Dazed. They can't really let Dazed take what they want too easily. B does get taken by Dazed Clan, and now it is 50 points. That Dazed is looking. Trade going on the right side. Inept looking to take another AC split, but I believe C is going to be taken anyway. It's the same story, same song and dance. Oh no, the triple cap.
Yeah, like we're gonna see them
That's
really
triple.
just start turning the screws now, or they're gonna start spawning over in dummies. They know that now, and they're gonna be ready for it. They split A and C here, so you know, they may just get one of those A here, but they still now need to you know, put their speedy boots on if they're going to get to B before all is said and done.
They're trying their best to fight for it. They don't manage to capture it just yet, but there it goes. Inept does have a hold of B and A, trying their best to just really hold on to as much as they can. Being aggressive on C, looking to really get their own triple capture, which they do. A beautiful no-scope snipe going the way of Dazed Clan, managing to capture C, A, then C. And now it just seems like Inept really, there's not much they can do. 234 points for Dazed Clan. It doesn't matter how long they hold it for. It's just, they're just looking to keep these quick captures going. Inept is just fighting, hanging on, not looking to just give up just yet. Really trying their best to claw, just to climb back. Ooh, beautiful. What was that?
That's the quantum translocator, QT.
That looks like a lot of fun. I haven't seen that in the game.
Yeah, so the quantum translocator is a piece of equipment that allows you to set a point, and then at any time you can, you know, revert to that point. You can, and then, like, you know, if you press it again, you go back to the previous point. Just saying that now because this game is wrapping up. For all four dead are for Inept, and yeah.